Have you ever been asked a question that sounded so simple, so harmless, yet deep down, something inside you whispered, "This isn't right"? A gentle smile, a calm tone. The words seemed innocent enough, but the moment you answered, you realized you just walked into a trap, a game designed so you could never win. This is the art of the manipulator. They don't only lie with words, they lie with questions. And if you don't see through the disguise, you'll start doubting yourself, apologizing for things you never did, until eventually, you're no longer fighting them. You're fighting yourself. Today, we're going to expose these tactics. I'll reveal the 5 most dangerous questions liars use to manipulate and control people. But more importantly, I'll show you how to respond calmly, clearly, and with power. Because once you understand these tricks, you'll never again be anyone's pawn. Stay with me until the end. And if you find value here, subscribe. Not for me, but for yourself. So you never miss the lessons that sharpen your mind and protect your peace. Let's dive in. 1. Why are you being so sensitive? On the surface, it sounds caring, but beneath it lies a weapon. The real meaning isn't curiosity, it's accusation. What they're really saying is, you're weak. You're imagining things. The problem isn't me, it's you. Think back for a moment. Maybe in a relationship, you pointed out something that felt wrong. Instead of being heard, you were brushed aside with a laugh. You're just overreacting. Or maybe at work, you questioned a shady decision, and someone told you, "Don't be dramatic, it's just business." That's not concern. That's gaslighting. Here's the truth. Sensitivity is not weakness. Sensitivity is awareness. It's the radar that spots danger before anyone else sees it. The analyst who notices small errors in the books, mocked as paranoid until fraud is revealed. The partner who feels subtle distance in a relationship, dismissed as clingy until betrayal is exposed. Awareness is a gift, but manipulators want to twist it into a curse. So how do you respond? Not with anger, not with defense, but with calm truth. I'm not being sensitive. I'm being observant. Does that make you uncomfortable? One sentence and you flip the entire frame. The mask begins to slip because liars survive on your doubt. But when you stand firmly in awareness, their weapon shatters. 2. You trust me, right? It sounds soft, innocent, but it's not a request. It's a trap. Because trust is never demanded. It's earned. Think about it. Someone truly trustworthy doesn't need to beg for your faith. Their actions prove it, day after day. But when someone insists, "You trust me, right?" what they're really saying is, stop thinking, stop questioning. Hand me blind control examples. A business partner who won't show the numbers, but leans in and says, "Trust me." A lover who hides their phone, but whispers, "Don't you trust me?" That isn't trust. That's pressure. Here's the calm reply that changes everything. Trust is earned through consistency. Are you asking me to ignore my judgment? Now the spotlight is on them. Liars will stumble. They'll deflect. They may lash out. But someone with nothing to hide, they won't be offended. They'll simply keep showing you who they are through action. Never forget, trust is a fortress built stone by stone. Give it away too quickly, and you surrender your peace. 3. Are you accusing me of something? This is clever. It looks innocent, but it's actually a shield. Here's how it works. You ask a question, you notice something doesn't add up. Instead of answers, they snap. Are you accusing me of something now? And suddenly, you're on trial. You're scrambling to explain yourself. You rush to say, no, that's not what I meant. And just like that, your power is gone. This tactic forces you into defense mode. But manipulators expect panic. They expect you to rush. So the most powerful response is stillness. The next time you hear, "Are you accusing me of something?" Pause, hold eye contact. Wait 2, maybe 3 seconds. Then calmly say, "Should I be?" 3 words, that's all it takes. Now imagine, A boss confronted about missing funds. Are you accusing me of stealing? A partner questioned about secrecy. Are you accusing me of cheating? The goal is always the same, make you the villain. But your calm reply turns the pressure back where it belongs. Remember, honesty doesn't panic. Integrity doesn't need shields. Only deception does. 4. Would I ever lie to you? This one is poison wrapped in velvet. It sounds tender, wounded, almost noble, as if you're cruel for even suspecting them. But ask yourself this. Why would someone need to ask, unless they already fear you're close to the truth? This isn't a question. It's theater. It's guilt in disguise. If they can make you feel guilty for doubting, you'll stop asking. You'll silence your instincts. And that's exactly what they want. But real honesty doesn't plead. It proves itself quietly over time. Think about it. The partner who hides their phone but asks, would I ever lie to you? The colleague who avoids accountability but insists, come on, would I really lie? The louder the performance of innocence, the more carefully you should pay attention. So how do you respond? Not by rushing to comfort, not by apologizing for doubting. Instead say, that's not the question. The question is, would I know if you did? That sentence cuts through the fog, because liars thrive in shadows. But clarity is the Lig 5. Can't we just move on? This is the final card in the liar's deck, the desperation play. When denial fails, when guilt fails, when distraction fails, they turn to exhaustion. Can't we just move on? On the surface, it sounds peaceful, like closure. But it's not about healing. It's about escape. What they're really saying is, I don't want accountability. I don't want truth. I just need you too tired to keep digging. Think about it. A company caught in scandal begs employees, let's not dwell on the past. Let's focus on the future. A spouse exposed in betrayal pleads, why keep talking about it? Let's move forward. But notice, there's no accountability, no ownership, no truth. So how do you respond? With calm strength. I'll move on when I understand what happened. Not before that single sentence anchors you in truth. It tells them your peace is built on clarity, not fatigue. Manipulators hate this, because their power comes from wearing you down. But when you refuse to surrender, the game is over. Here's the bigger picture. Liars don't win with facts. They don't win with logic. They win with emotion. They'll call you too sensitive. They'll guilt you into silence. They'll exhaust you until you stop searching for truth. That's their battlefield. Not reality, but emotion. So how do you protect yourself? By stepping out of their game. By staying calm when they expect chaos. By staying clear when they want confusion. The moment you refuse to hand over your reaction, their weapon is useless. Imagine standing in a storm. The wind howls, the rain lashes, the thunder roars. But inside, you remain still, calm, grounded. That's true strength. Because manipulators don't fear your anger. They feed off it. What they truly fear is your clarity. And finally, now you know the 5 most dangerous questions liars use to control you. Why are you so sensitive? To twist awareness into weakness. You trust me, right? To demand blind faith. Are you accusing me? To flip the blame. Would I ever lie to you? To guilt you into silence. Can't we just move on? To escape accountability. Each one is a chess move. Each one is a trap. But you are no longer a pawn. You are the player. Never forget, you're not cruel for seeking truth. You're not harsh for setting standards. You're not weak for noticing deception. You are awake, and in a world of shadows, the awake are feared. So choose clarity, choose reason, choose strength. And if this message spoke to you, tap like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And in the comments, just write 3 words. I choose clarity.